After the loss of their daughter and sister, the Whitehurst family made it their mission to make sure no other family would feel the loss domestic violence brings. A new domestic violence GPS monitoring program is making that hope a reality.
My sister was one of the most beautiful people that I'm so lucky to have known for 20 years. She lit up every room she walked in. She was a friend to anyone who needed one. She never passed judgment on anyone or anything. You always found her laughing or smiling, never knowing what she truly was going through. Her life was taken by her ex-boyfriend, who hid in wait for her at the front of our property, and then shot and killed her as she was exiting in her vehicle.
According to the NC Coalition Against Domestic Violence, in 2021, there were 63 domestic violence homicides in the state. In 2022, there have been 16 as of April. The presence of a gun in DV situations increases that risk of homicide by 500%.
1 in 4, and it occurs just about every 15 seconds. While I've talked to you, there have been several people who have been victims of domestic violence today.
The program puts a GPS ankle monitor on the defendant where the victim has access to their location 24/7 as well as trained officers. 3 zones on the device alert police and victims when the alleged abuser gets too close to the victim's location. When abusers reach zone 3, police are dispatched and the victim alerted to make a plan of protective action. Caitlin's sister Logan says it's about giving these survivors back the gift of peace.
We've given them the ability to live again. And live for them, giving somebody the opportunity to be able to drink their coffee with their blinds open or walk to work or go somewhere and just enjoy who they are and where they are without worrying that something horrible is going to happen to them.
There's a total of 41 counties authorized to use the program in the state with more than 300 active participants. The Whitehurst family hopes this program continues to expand within the state and onto a national platform. Board member and Pitt County District Court Judge Galen Brady says it can bring peace of mind prior to trial.
It really gives an incentive to the bench to feel better about a person getting out on bond because we know if they've got a job, they can go to work, they can, see their family. But in the meantime, before we have the trial, the alleged victim gets security and they know that they're pretty much be in a safe spot. There's no geographical limitation. They can live in another state. We can put zones on them.
When we started this, I started selling bracelets. Like, they were silicone bracelets. And 3 years, into this, now we have survivors.
Logan shares a testimony from someone their foundation has helped get their freedom back.
I'm sending this email to sum up what this program has done for me. As a participant, before I became a part of this program, I was on high alert every single day. I slept in a chair in my living room because my bed is next to the window, and the stalker used to stand outside of it. I had to keep towels up covering my windows so that he couldn't see in. This deprived me of 2 of my favorite things, sunlight and fresh air. I don't have a car, so every day I would bike as fast as I could to work, terrified that he might be waiting around a corner. Since being a participant in this program, I've been able to sleep soundly and in my bed again. I've been able to walk to work, listening to music and enjoying fresh air. I've been able to keep my blinds open during the day and sip my morning coffee in the sun. It may sound simple, but simple things like enjoying the sun coming in the windows and not having to black them out means everything. Simple things like walking to work without anxiety tightening in your throat. Simple things like listening to music, walking outside without feeling like a target is on your back. This program means everything to me, and I will always be grateful for it and for the peace I've been able to find while being a part of it. Thank you so much. If she knew that what happened to her would have saved and touched this many people, she wouldn't even have prevented it. She wouldn't have. She would have given her life to save the lives of those women or men or any other victim of domestic violence, because that's who she was. Like, if she'd known that she would touch this many people, she wouldn't change a thing. And that's why we called it Caitlin's Courage.